We're going to learn how to form imperatives in Spanish. An imperative is a command. An example of that in English would be something like, go away. We'll learn all forms except for, I won't say much about vosotros, since it is only used in Spain. So let's start with the regular AR verb conjugated in the present indicative. Tomar, to drink, to partake, or to take, usually something like from someone's hand. Yo tomo, tú tomas, él, ella, usted toma, nosotros, nosotras tomamos, vosotros, vosotras tomáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes toman. I made this chart to show the first person singular and plural, the second person singular and plural, and the third person singular and plural. For instance, yo tomo is in the first person and it is singular. Another example, ellos, ellas, ustedes toman is in the third person and it is plural. This is important to know because we need to know what the third person singular conjugation is, which is él, ella, usted toma, when we want to form the imperative for the tú form or the usted form. To form the imperative for the tú form, you take the third person conjugation and leave it how it is. Now if you want to form the imperative for the usted form, then you take the third person conjugation and add an e. The rest of the conjugations for the imperative are like the one for usted because you use the opposite ending. However, you don't use the third person conjugation. You use the normal conjugation of the verb form and you change the a in the ending of the verb to an e. For example, the tú form uses the third person singular in its toma. The usted form takes the third person conjugation toma and you change the a to an e, tome. The nosotros form, tomamos, is now tomemos. The ustedes form is toman and changes to tomen. Unos ejemplos. Toma tu agua. Drink your water. Mire el ovni. Look at the UFO. Caminemos al cine. Let's walk to the movie theater. Hablen en español. Talk in Spanish. IR and ER verbs have the same conjugation when you form the imperative. As with AR verbs, they also take the third person conjugation for the tú and usted forms, and for the rest they use their normal conjugation and change the e or I in the ending of the verb to an a. It is the same thing as forming the imperative with AR verbs with the opposite. Let's see a regular ER and then IR verb conjugated in the present indicative. Comer is an ER verb because it ends with ER. Comer, to eat. Yo como, tú comes, él, ella, usted come, nosotros, nosotras comemos, vosotros, vosotras coméis, ellos, ellas, ustedes comen. Vivir, to live, is an IR verb because it ends with ir, IR, vivir. Yo vivo, tú vives, él, ella, usted vive, nosotros, nosotras vivimos, vosotros, vosotras vivís, ellos, ellas, ustedes viven. The imperative forms for IR and ER verbs are, for example, come, coma, comamos, comáis, coman. Vive, viva, vivamos, viváis, vivan. Unos ejemplos. Come las verduras. Eat the vegetables. Créame, por favor. Believe me, please. Abramos la caja. Let's open the box. Vivan en México. Live in Mexico.